everyone. I am Glenda Dawson. I have Mary Nunes and Mariana Lea here with me. We are three witches in a what, and we like to welcome you. We feel very blessed that you guys are following us, watching our programming, and all the feedback we're getting, the emails, messages. Thank you very much. So, welcome, ladies. Mariana, Mary.
Thank you.
How is everyone doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you, honey?
I'm always doing good. I'm breathing. I'm doing good.
That's it. Your feet are above the ground, right?
We're good.
Causing trouble?
Absolutely.
No.
With a little bit of hail there and rain, no biggie.
I have snow and freezing rain, so right now.
We're
I have about a sizable monsoon right now. Yeah, it's hailing.
Oh my God.
Like in Egypt. First time in New York.
Wow. It was overcast today and we went up. Well, right now we're up to 77 degrees.
We don't like her.
Oh.
Well, it's okay because in the summertime you're going to get that, close to 100 degrees.
Yeah,
so,
once we tilt back.
Yeah, I'm more of a snowbird.
Yeah.
I prefer kind of like between 70 and 85. That's my goal. So
yeah.
Well, Mary, you wanna kind of just start this ching-bing?
Absolutely. Let's begin. So what are we talking about, Miss Glenda?
Well, why don't we talk about a little bit about shamanism and galactic shamanism and all the goodies that we got coming up, right?
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
That's perfect.
Yes.
So what do you go ahead, Mary?
All right. So basically, we're going to be discussing the ins and outs of being an earth shaman as opposed to being a celestial shaman, right?
Mm-hmm.
The earth shaman is known to use medicinal plants, song, stones like their chumpi stones, and ceremonies and rituals. And what we do is we connect with spirit guides, with ancestors, with basically our power animals, our power guides, and more. Spirit, everything has a spirit. So we connect with the plant nation, we connect with the rock nation, we connect with the creepy crawlers, with the animals, with everything that has a spirit. And that's how we work in order to produce what we call a healing or bring in powerful medicine and wisdom into a healing process. What we do is we travel in consciousness to other levels of reality, right? But the earth shaman does it to bring in medicine to treat disease, clear ancestral energies, and receive, a lot of times it's just to receive guidance on things that happen in their lives and their clients' lives. While the earth shaman is able to move in and out of dimensions, they do go into trance, a type of trance. It isn't the kind of trance that you see on TV, because that's not what it is.
Right.
Some people do have an herbal tea or a drink that they use, but the more you practice it, the more the idea is, and this is what a lot of the 2023 influence is really working with us, is you practice enough that you're able to travel while you maintain a perfectly balanced conscious presence and awareness inside the physical body. All right. Which when that happens, I mean, you hear that there are people, some shamans that are actually able to shapeshift. They can assume the form of an animal, another person, an object, whatever it is. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's fine. But it's still, the premise is to produce a healing modality and produce the healing itself. So that's the earth shaman. The celestial shaman also performs rituals and ceremonies, mediumship, and they journey just like the earth shaman does. The thing is that the galactic shaman works with off-planet guides. I don't know how else I can explain that. And these are helpers. They have technicians. They have even galactic surgeons and DNA geneticists, DNA, the geneticists, and they all work within the human body template. These are shamans that also work with celestial mappers and celestial wisdom keepers. But it's not just in our immediate heavenly realm, but infinitely in the universe, in every galaxy, and dimensions, infinite. So we're looking at a group of celestial, I like calling them celestial shamans, but they're galactic shamans. They also call them cosmic shamans. They are connected with sometimes even more than one star group, more than one planetary system, more than one ET race, what we call ET race, right? Some even work with high vibrational beings in different sectors of different galaxies. These galactic shamans are able to open and close portals here in the time-space continuum. But then they do that as they actually travel and journey through stargates. How do you access a stargate? DNA vector codes. DNA vector codes that we have in us. These are all geometric in essence, but these are time and space codes that allow you entrance into those dimensions. So these galactic shamans, they are working within the confines of infinity. The confines of infinity, which is no confine at all. It's totally an infinite possibility, an infinite probable possibility. But then they can still arrange meetings and receive guidance and medicine in the DNA level, right? From entities and beings, light beings, that you hear them. They use light language. They use sound frequencies. They are quantum walkers. I call them quantum walkers, quantum walkers. And they go around with their own little portal. So these celestial shamans are an incredible being, but they were first earth shamans. So that's what makes the difference between one and the other.
Yes, they know how to do the planetary grid work.
Yes.
Work it, go through it, jump to wherever they want to go, and basically bring back what they need for the healing.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same results, because we still want the healing, we still want the medicine, as we call it, we still want the information, we still want the suggestions. But the only difference is one of the biggest difference, one works, like you said, with Earth right here. The other one works with everything else.
Yeah.
Basically.
And the everything else is huge.
Yes. And I don't know about you, but we are in very special times right now. And I feel very honored and blessed that knowledge has started to come back. Because that was the original knowledge.
Yes.
First on Earth was not, just work with Earth, even though she's got her own life and her own being and her own way, and there's layers and layers and layers to her, but we came from other places.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the knowledge to work with old time, old dimension, universes, galaxies, species,
Mm-hmm.
with everybody. And that is something that's, to me, it's very interesting. It's like lights up the ability to understand that we are really nothing compared to all the other stuff that's out there. We're like this, and there's so much more greater than us out there. And that's when it starts to really get, for me, fun. Because every single time, I don't know about you or Mariana, every single time I travel, I come back with something new.
Yes.
I come back with knowledge. I come back with healing. I come back with just even change this.
Mm-hmm.
Changes everything, first time that I got healed from cancer, I know is because I did the traveling, and I did the work. This time I know that I had to have it for a reason.
It's for a reason. And I'm glad that you touched on that we are this small. But can you imagine what we represent to our creator, whatever it is you guys want to believe is your creator? That is your inner intuition on what it is that you feel is whatever created you. But can you imagine how much love that we receive every single morning when we wake up? We look at that sunshine and we're like, we may be this big when we look at each other, but for them everywhere in the universe, we matter. And we are so freaking loved that this is where you're like, why? What could be more lucky in our lives than that particular understanding? It's like, wait a minute, I'm really living this? I'm really looking at this? How lucky am I? So I'm glad that you touched on that, because that's huge. That's why we have, and you got to look, if we're this small and we're able to do all that,
yes,
wow.
That's where it goes poof.
Yes.
But it's very important to understand and to be open to all that. And once you understand that and are open to it, so much more comes to you.
Yeah, that flow.
Yeah.
There goes the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then the whole universe is actually flowing through you until there comes a point in your meditation that you're like, what? And you're listening and you're hearing and you're like, what? It's happened to me. It's like, what? And then I'm like, oh no, it's Mary. I'm back. Because you actually get shown and feel that you are part of the universe. You get pushed into that. And you're in your celestial shamanism, when you connect, I mean, you connect. It's like the meat suit. Yeah, don't worry, we're taking care of it.
Yeah, it'll be there when you come back. But
Exactly. But you're going to remember everything that happened, because this is not a dream. No.
And also, like earth shamanism, the more you practice, the less you realize you need outside influence to get there.
Correct.
If you know what I
Correct.
mean. And it's something that just comes natural. It gets to a point. Like, people used to say to me, don't you take mushrooms? Don't you take this? Don't you take that? I'm like, no, I'm high on life. I don't need any of that stuff.
No, not at all.
Just surrender to the process and surrender and allow yourself to experience it.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it. And that's exactly that's exactly what happened to me. All of a sudden I'm hearing, I heard my galactic, because you get given a galactic steward, a galactic guide. And I'm receiving this, and I went everywhere. I asked people, what is this? Because I had never even thought that I didn't even know what a galactic shaman was. And I didn't even know that it was even a possibility. I was so into my plants. I was so into, I'm going to heal Pachamama. I'm going to heal everybody that's in there. Oh yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like, what's happening? Why am I fully awake and journeying, and I don't have to do much work for it? How did that happen?
mm-hmm.
Exactly how you said it come. And yes, you can open the process up,
Right.
but to understand, I'll never forget my shaman teacher. I would say, well, I'm doing great with the rattle. I got myself a flute, and I'm doing all the stuff. I got my mess. I've got this. I've got that. I bought chupi stones. And, she just looked at me and she goes, I'm so happy that you've got all those. Now, can you please put them in a box? And I'm like, I'm supposed to use all those. She goes, no, honey, you get to play, but you're the tool.
Mm-hmm.
When she told me that, I got smacked in the face. I was like, ooh, what do you mean I'm the tool? That's exactly what she meant. And that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
You have a portal.
Mm-hmm.
You have a portal. You are the portal.
Right.
Because then we wouldn't be standing between earth and heaven. We wouldn't be. That's why in the earth shamanism, you learn to be a hollow bone.
Mm-hmm.
Because all that energy has to go through somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And all that knowledges have to go somewhere, right? That's why we're in the middle. How humbling, yet how exciting that is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we have the very quiet one over there. Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm watching you.
We can see you.
Yes.
Can I add something? Sorry, we had a fire truck over here with the hail. We are experiencing the intergalactic and inner earth and interdimensional kind of day today, where there's hail, there's lots of rain, there's lots of wind, and that kind of energy. So this topic is very befitting for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I agree with the both of you. you know, being a galactic shaman is almost being an intermediary between heaven and earth.
Mhm.
But you have to get there because you establish the trust, not
Mhm.
only in yourself, but in the universe. You
Yes.
establish the trust to be able to see and to be able to hear. You have to have the confidence to be able to do that. You have to trust your intuition, right? You have to trust that you can see and believe.
That's right.
Oh,
What was that?
that was lightning.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Was that a
like that
confirmation or
from
what?
the skies. That is the confirmation live to you. That was the sky saying, yes, and amen. Amen.
That's right.
Ashe.
Focus on the woman. Light up that woman. That's what it is. Light up that wisdom right there.
And it did. It certainly did. Don't practice this at home. Like, but really, in reality, I'll tell you the truth. If I didn't practice galactic shamanism, I don't know where I would be. Because galactic shamanism, to me, it's something that shows you that, just like Glenda said, we're so small, but yet we're not. Because I feel, yes, in comparison, we might be small, but I believe that every single being, whether it's a mycelia, whether it's plant kingdom, whether it's the animal kingdom, whether it's the human kingdom, any ET extraterrestrial race, we're all a gossamer thread. Remember those gossamer threads that were in the medieval ages, making those big giant tapestries everywhere?
Yeah.
Alexander the Great, God bless him. God rest his soul in peace. Love those. Love those. They say that when he died, he was looking up at the phoenix on the gossamer thread tapestry.
Wow.
That was one of the last things that he saw.
Mm.
I believe that we are that thread on that giant tapestry of that intergalactic plane. And I believe that a lot of our medicine that can actually heal, because I'm a testament, true testimony to that with me and my family members and my friends, where we are able to heal by going in, by connecting with the galactics, by connecting with our extraterrestrial roots and races and our origins and our DNA, our codons, our codexes, sub-Q codex, vector codes, right? Right? We are the stardust, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're
We are.
connecting with that, right? We're all
Exactly.
made of stardust. And you know, that was one of the first things that I ever explored when I began my journey, was that we're all made of stardust.
Mhm.
And to be able to go beyond my own scope and to see and to hear and to visit the medvac teams from the Arcturian races and the Lyra, you know, and the Andromedans and the Pleiadians, and to be able to come back with medical tools to be able to heal, to use the Arcturian healing chamber. I mean, it's such a blessing to be able to see the sun and know that there's this great central sun behind it, the central sun behind it, to know and feel and understand. The greatest thing in the world is understanding, to know that that light comes from somewhere and that you have the ability to stare into the sun and know where that light comes from, because you could see the codes, what that sun is giving you. Even if it is a geometrical pattern, even if it's a symbol, even if it's a sigil, even if it's a rule, even if it's just something that nobody else understands,
Mhm.
or an optical illusion, to say the least, it comes to you and it's a message. And that message you could take out to the world, because you never know, maybe that message can save someone's life. Maybe that message can help give someone hope. Maybe that message can help heal. We're the vessels, we're the intermediaries between heaven and earth. That means we stand in our truth and we help to bring about not only healing and peace for the world and from Mother Gaia and for the earth, we help to facilitate the healing of mankind. Yes, we might have gone to the moon, maybe. We have spaceships going up, maybe. We have spaceships coming down, maybe. But when we do our travel, the most amazing thing that happens is that we get to connect with everything.
Yes.
All the nebulas, all the planets, all the planetary bodies, asteroids, not having the thing, oh my God, it's going to hit Earth, it's going to hit me. Comets. We get to connect and we get to feel That's the most amazing thing in this planet. We get to come back with something that's going to help us and the people that we come in contact with.
Exactly.
Isn't that the most magnificent thing on this planet? And being a part of being in the human race and the human condition to be able to connect to ourselves and
Yes.
beyond.
And the understanding when we help one,
Mhm.
we help all.
Including ourselves.
Understanding, you're like,
It just goes all around.
it goes because
All
that's who it is. We're all connected. If we can just help one, we are making a significant difference.
Mhm. Very true. Very true.
Absolutely. Yes, Mariana. Wow. Wow.
Mm. So much to think. It's like, oof.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And you get celestial helpers. What I like about it is you do get celestial helpers. They do speak to you. We are not crazy. We are not. This is real. Okay.
Mhm.
Because then they would have said, well, Mary was told she was going to have a child. Who told her? It's like,
Mhm.
dude, you're saying that there was an angel that came down and talked to the woman to tell her what happened. Hello. Doesn't that mean that we all get to have that experience as well?
Yeah.
Ding,
Exactly.
ding, ding. Give that lady a cookie.
So, for instance, yesterday I'm staring at the sun and I
Mhm.
got a code.
Good.
It was the Hebrew letter Hey, followed by the Hebrew letter Tuf, followed by the Hebrew letter Yud.
Okay.
Next thing I know, I am studying, researching the Sumerian Apocrypha.
There you
Prior
go.
to that moment, I said, Sumerian Apocrypha, what? And I understood that that was a message. So I immediately Googled it. And guess what? It's one of the oldest written books in the world. And it's one of the
Wow.
oldest testimonies for not only the human race, but for the galactic origins of the human race.
That's
As the book begins, not that there was light, the book begins talking about the Nephilim
Mhm.
and how that was seeded into the human race, how the human race began, and how it spread. And all it took was just 3 letters, looking at the sun. You have it? You
It's,
have it?
it's right on, and it's so funny. I don't know. We're I'm telling you, it's amazing that you keep talking because I know it's here.
Well,
It talks about in Genesis, it talks about the giants.
mhm.
The giants. It's there.
Yeah.
And it's there. It's on Genesis. I gotta find it for you. But it's there. And yeah, the Nephilims. Well, the Nephilims, but I call them the Nephilim. But it's there. I'll find it for you. I'll find it. But it's there. So,
Yeah.
and it's an all-knowing. We know when things
Mhm.
happen, it's like, and you tell me, Mariana and Glenda, something happens and it's like something unfolds and we already knew. It's like a memory that comes back, and there at that particular millisecond, not only do you get the memory, but you get something that tells you, yes, this is real. You get something that says this is confirmed and this is how you can find it. And these are the people that are going to know about it.
Mhm.
All in a tenth of a second or a
But
millisecond.
isn't that the alchemical gnosis? When you
Thank
get
you.
the inner gnosis, that comes with your process of remembering, but you just know. You ever
Yeah.
had that moment where you just know?
Yeah.
And it can't be anything else
No, they're
on
going
the
to.
real free will planet because you just know. You just know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that comes, yeah, you get some of that in the earth shamanism. As an earth shaman, You get that, but you get that from the earth.
Right.
You get that from the earth, where you touch the earth. And when you feel Pachamama's heartbeat, and you find coherence between your heart and your brain and Pachamama's heartbeat, you get everything that she needs to tell you in a split second. Well, it's a little different, but it's still the same when you connect. All of a sudden it comes, but it isn't Pachamama's heartbeat only. Now it's all of that history plus all of that history going through your portal. And it's little bits and pieces, but you can actually get the confirmation. You get it all. You get the confirmation, you get the scenario, and you can even pinpoint where it's and you have a conversation. If there's a being there, you have a conversation. It may be a 10th of a second, but you have a conversation, a full conversation. And you're like, wait a minute. This whole thing just happened, and it's only been a minute.
Well, it's our whole life, right? We come down. To us, it's a whole lifetime, years and years and years. We go up, and it's like, oh, okay, we're still in the same party, and we're still having coffee.
Yep. Yep.
Because it's like this, you know, out there, time is very different than here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we want to tell people about the show that we're going to do, right?
Yes.
It's on Portal to Ascension, and March 5th, and it's going to be 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern.
March 5th or March 8th?
March 8th, and it's
8th.
actually it's a Portal to Ascension variety show.
Okay.
And it's going to be March 8th. So on the Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be 5 to 8. 2, right? Yeah, 5 to 8. Yeah.
2 to 4.
2 to
2
4.
to 4. Yeah.
Was it Pacific or Mountain?
Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. Yes.
So
2 to 4 Pacific. Okay.
we wanted everyone to look out for it, and we will be sending out notices and links and all that soon. I hate to do this, but we really kind of have to go. So we don't give the whole show up, right?
No.
We don't want to do that. Because then what's the sense of watching us again? I wouldn't want to watch me again.
I don't want to watch me again.
Exactly.
It's enough.
Exactly.
Can't say it was enough.
But wait, but with this show, you get live music and entertainment.
That's right.
There you go. Okay. All right. Now you got an incentive here.
All right. I can deal with
And
that.
there's special guests as well.
Yeah.
All 3 of us. Plus you get a whole lot more.
Yeah, exactly. Not that we're not enough, but you know, there's more.
There's more. And it's exciting to
Yes.
get different points of views and getting, because everybody has a different experience that they can talk from. And that equates to a frequency that they are grounded to, that they are assigned, I'm going to call it assigned to, that originates from their coordinates. It's not only the coordinates on Earth, but the coordinates that they vibrate from. So that is the beauty and the essence of what they're going to get in this show. Everybody's just totally beautiful and exciting and loving, and they're going to share a lot of good information.
Great to have different points of view, because we all learn that way.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Mariana, as always, you're looking gorgeous there.
Yes, she is.
Mary, as always, you're also looking gorgeous.
you.
Lovely ladies, very smart, empowered ladies.
Thank you.
Not
Thank
just beauty on the inside and beauty on the outside, but we got brains too. Imagine that.
We got brains, and we share that inner beauty and inner wisdom with each other. So that's incredible.
Mhm. All right. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.
Yes.
Keep sending those emails and all that. We love you. Bye.